coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Good morning, Dum Dum.
It's awesome.
And tonight's fan of the game, none other than the Devil, who is in tonight's fan of the game. All sorts of possessed and fucked up. We're going to let her just go about her way.
Fighting to the powers of evil because good is dumb. It's time for the Goin Deep Show. Hi, guys. It's me, the kid. A whole new world we're in, aren't we, Zaldor?
That's right. It is a whole new world.
Can you believe we have all this equipment, all this stuff to do with all this crazy nonsense?
It's amazing.
Can you imagine if we had this shit back in the day?
I don't know what we would have done if this was like 20 years ago.
We're sitting here fucking in the living room with our feet up, drinking beer.
You get a blowjob while you're doing a show like this really easily. You kick your feet back, and exactly. Nobody would know.
They don't know right now.
That's right.
It's theater of the mind. Shut up. Stop fucking.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, not you. I'm talking to her.
Oh, yeah.
Stop biting it. God damn it. Why
Too much teeth. Too much teeth.
Too much fucking teeth on this dong. It's good to see your face.
Hell yeah, man. It's been a while.
We do this from time to time, and especially in the wintertime. This is really prime time podcasting time.
I think last year I was here about the same time.
I'm a little disappointed right now in life in general because I don't know. Why do I live here? I say this to myself all the time. Why the fuck am I stuck doing this bullshit winter crap?
Yeah.
But it is a little bit of a reset. I've been kicking some ass, doing some physical stuff. I say this every year, but it does kind of hover me in a good place. So
was it New Year's resolutions?
I don't do the resolution thing. I just kind of like, I say to myself, don't be a fucking idiot, Don't be a fucking idiot, which
your goals for next year
doesn't happen very often.
No. Yeah.
I'm usually I'll be an idiot tonight, okay? I promise you.
Okay.
I can assure you. Leading into a story right now, okay?
Right.
I got something for you.
All right.
Hold off on this one, okay? So, I have, I'm a bar hopper. I like to hop some bars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the other night, it was like a week ago. I go to Chet's here in town. It's getting towards the end of the night. I live with a river that runs through the middle of town. You know this.
Yep.
So I'm constantly telling myself I don't want to keep crossing fucking bridges. That's usually how it goes. Anybody who lives in this town, oh God, I gotta go to the west side. Fuck, because you could get stuck by a bridge.
Yeah, or the train,
a train or a bridge or whatever the fuck. But anyway, the bridge is usually the thing that everybody fucking doesn't want to fuck with, right?
Yeah.
Deep down, we're kind of probably afraid that one of these bridges is not going to be upkept by all the fucking jackasses that we know who try to keep this fucking town going. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
We live with the people, at least I hope we fucking do, because the people who you want to upkeep all of the stuff, what do they call it? Infrastructure.
Yes, the infrastructure.
Right.
Exactly.
Let me get the right information. Infrastructure. People who are in charge of the infrastructure
should be doing their jobs.
Of the city should be doing their jobs. But do you trust the fuck that they are? Do you trust the people doing the fucking shit you know?
No, probably not.
No. So we are living in a town with 4 bridges. It's a crapshoot on one day. One day, I can assure you, an asshole that we know is going to be crossing these motherfucking bridges, and somebody's going to go like, to their fucking death. It's going to fucking, and you just hope to God it's not your stupid ass who's going to fall on these fucking bridges, okay?
Right.
So kicking back and forth, east side, west side, blah, blah, blah. So my mentality when it comes to, I have to pick my kid up. Her mother just moves to the other side of the town. She moves to the west side. It's not far. It's like 5 miles. But I still wish she was on the east side. Because it's easier. It's just fucking easier.
Yeah. I got it.
I've been working on the east side now for 6-8 months. So I have to get a hold of the kid. Where are you going to be? Where are you going to work? This, that, this. Whenever the kid is working, I usually stick to the west side of town, pick her up, get her done. I kill time at the bars, and then I bump into people, and then I start drinking. And what I've been known to do is keep my tabs open. You ever done this?
No. You keep your tabs at bars open, you mean?
When you know you're coming back like an hour later.
Back. Yeah. Okay, I've done that. Yeah.
So I go pick the kid up, take her to her mother, knowing I'm going back to the bar.
Yeah.
I tell myself all the time, stop going after you drop her off. Just fucking go home and go to bed.
Makes sense. That's a good idea.
Is it a problem that I find myself proud of myself when I just go home instead of going to the bar? That's the simplest fucking thing ever, is just to fucking go home. But when I do, I'm like, good job, you did it. You did a good thing.
Right.
You made it. You made it home, motherfucker.
High five.
So last week I go to the bar. Sitting there, one of my favorite bartenders in town. She knows who she is. We're having some drinks, blah, blah, blah. I'm ready to get going. It's about 1 a.m. And this girl walks in, and I can't tell. She's wearing like oversized hoodie. Yeah. Girls in oversized hoodie, you can't really tell if they're good looking or not. You can't.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I would say, what's your percentage on face versus body?
60-40 maybe? Face.
If you have a 60 face, you can deal with a 40 body. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe. I mean, the best is a 50-50, but this girl, I couldn't tell what the fuck she was, right?
Okay, all right.
So we hit it off. We start talking. She's aggressively coming at me with bands and groups she doesn't like, which I appreciate. No, I do. I appreciate that. When somebody comes at you and they're honest with you about what they like and what they don't like, I think that's a good thing. We exchanged numbers.
Okay.
A week goes by. She's like, meet me at this bar. So I go and meet her. Her body is nice.
Okay.
Her body's nice. She's got a nice bod. But I gotta say something. And this is gonna say no, her face is cute. Her face is cute. Her face is okay. Her face is fine. She's got these earlobes. Oh, you ever seen these earlobes? You know what I'm saying? You know where I'm going with this.
I think I do, yeah.
You know where I'm going with these earlobes.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Where you look like they're long?
She could tell she fucking doweled out them with a fucking goddamn discus from the Olympics.
Yeah, those gauges, they keep getting bigger.
I'm fine with the small ones. I've been with some people who have had
Size
the
of a
tiny
quarter
a
or
little
bigger?
bit. You could tell this bitch was like, I want bigger. Let's go bigger. I want a fucking hubcap in my fucking ear. I want a fucking hubcap in my goddamn ear. Yeah. So as she decided to dial the hubcap back, she still did not decide, I probably shouldn't hang things from these fucking...
Right.
They look like my fucking balls dangling there, just shaking around. Like, what in the literal fuck? They have to know. I'm making this conscious decision. There has to be a moment in their minds, even for a split fucking second, where they're going, maybe I shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Probably a good idea.
Literally, that is the only thing that...
She's not wearing anything in those. They're just hanging there.
They were just hanging. She had some earrings that were kind of hanging off of them, but they were wiggles and jiggles. Yeah. And I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was annoying to me. And that was the determining factor
That was it.
on whether or not I was going to continue to talk to this chick. So
Okay.
I was on a good path to keep on being friends with her. She made chili, and she brought me some chili. She mentioned to me, we went to the bar, the bar that we're going to go to in a little bit.
Yeah.
She mentioned while we were at this bar that one of the reasons she only came out because she just wanted to have sex. She wanted to just fuck. And I'm like, that's not happening. I said, I barely know you. I'm not going to fuck you. And she dropped the let's just go fucking bust a nut. That's straight up her vernacular was let's go straight up bust a nut.
Bust a nut. Okay.
And do you know how tempting this was to go? But the thing that deterred me were her fucked up earlobes.
Earlobes. Shit.
What do you think of this?
I don't know. I don't think I would have a problem with earlobes unless they were that, grotesque, I guess.
I'll show you a picture of this bitch.
Yeah, maybe
I'll show you a picture of this bitch later.
All right.
Should I text her and be like, hey, what are you doing? You want to come out and let's fucking analyze your earlobe?
No.
But what I'm gonna tell you is,
then I'll be looking at her earlobes.
All you're gonna do.
I'll be looking at his earlobes because what you said to me.
At some point, that's all you're gonna notice.
I know.
And it's annoying as fuck. It's annoying as goddamn fuck. Because
you pointed it out to me. If you hadn't said anything about it, then you came back afterwards and says, okay, what about her? If I said, okay, her earlobes are a problem.
So here's what it boils right down to. I left this bitch at the bar.
Yeah.
Not only did I leave her at the bar, I met her at one bar, and then she dropped off her car at her house, jumped in my car. That's when she gave me her delicious chili treat. She said, I made chili in here. You have some. That is an endearing quality. I do appreciate that. I like the fact that she thought, hey, I'm going to feed. That is one thing. If a woman feeds you, if a woman tries to take care of you in that way, that's a big deal.
Was it good chili?
It was really good.
Okay.
It was really good. I'm usually not into hot chili. This was a little bit spicier and hotter than I had usually would have done, but it was still really, really good. And I saved some of it for myself for another day, which is it. Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
That's good.
So going to the bar, we're having a good time, but I noticed she's continually getting louder and louder.
The drunker she
and
gets.
louder the drunk she gets. And I'm just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is one of these bitches who just can't shut the fuck up. She has a couple of kids, which is like, I have children.
So earlobes, children.
Earlobes, children, gets loud. So it gets to the point where I can tell that this is one of those women who, you ever meet people who are on the internet sometimes and they're like, I saw 2 girls, 1 cup way before everybody else. Not that specifically, but just in general.
Yeah.
They see a meme. Oh, I saw that like 2 years ago, and they get all fucking uppity about it.
Right. Yeah. They're all about knowing what's going on
in
the world.
So I'm sitting there, and a text between Fiona and I pops through the fucking phone
While you're in the bar with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
And and I mentioned that it was my co-host on the podcast.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, oh, you have a podcast? Go figure. You have a podcast. Right. And guess what the wrong thing is to say to a guy who's had a podcast for longer than any motherfucker in this whole goddamn fucking state, probably, besides Todd Cochran.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. When did you start your show?
2005.
Right. I started mine in like 2004, 2003, 2004 we were recording.
Yep.
Okay. The thing you don't do is be all cocky about somebody having a podcast who's had a podcast longer than both of your fucking children have been alive and get cocky about it and try to confront me about it. I would love to talk to these fucking assholes about what podcasting means to them and how they got it all fucking, oh, dude, I hate that. I hate the fact that I have to tell people I have a podcast because of that fact of fucking loan. Because you got to deal with, like, of course, everybody's got a podcast.
Yeah, that's what the thing is. Everybody's got a podcast.
Everybody's got a podcast. Yeah, you fuck off. You fucking retards.
Yeah.
You fucking stupid retards. You have no idea the amount of research and stuff that we had to do back in 2003 and 2004 to figure out how to even make a podcast get out to the fucking world. Hand coding that fucking RSS feed, doing all that shit before the software was invented, not knowing where to get a microphone, figuring all this shit out.
Back in my day,
it's like, go fuck yourself.
Kids these days don't know how hard they had it.
But her problem was the fact that I showed her the cover art. Oh, you got a podcast? And I showed her the cover art, and it's the new cover art of Fiona and I.
Yeah.
And she's like, who's that? And I'm like, that's my co-host on the fucking show. And she got all fucking uppity about it. And I'm like,
oh, jeez.
I'm like, go fuck yourself, you stupid cunty, cunt, quat, twant. You fucking twant. Are you catching my drift here, you dumb cunt? I mean, Jesus, fucking cunt twat.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you, man.
Can I say, what other word can I put in there?
You got them all.
Cunt.
Cunt. Right, there you go.
Jesus fucking Christ. So she got all uppity about it, and I bought our drinks for the previous 2 bars. So I'm there, and I had a couple drinks, but it was getting towards the end of the night, and I was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I literally drove her ass to the bar, and she lived probably 2 miles away. She had a couple friends there. It wasn't like I fucking just dropped her ass.
Okay.
But, you know, there are cabs and there are legs that you have, and you can walk your stupid fucking cunt ass home.
Right. And you haven't heard anything from her since?
I literally said, hey, you have fun walking home. The reason I said that was to set a baseline to see what her reaction would be.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't give a shit if I gotta walk home. And I said to her, I didn't ask if you gave a shit, you fucking asshole. And I walked out the door and I said, hey, and I said to the bartender, because I know the guy, I said, hey, she's picking me up because I just bought her last two. And I fucking went home and I left this stupid fucking asshole at the fucking bar.
Wow.
And I would do that to any fucking piece of shit that does that again. And I haven't fucking mentioned it to her again. I have deemed 2024 the year leading into my 50th birthday. I'm going to be more of a fucking asshole to every fucking person. And I don't give a shit who it is. If there's any type of rumblings that go on, I'm in complete roast mode, man. I'm Greg Giraldo, just fucking ripping on whatever I can fucking rip on.
Yeah, yeah.
And if somebody fucking shows their true colors, I'm going to fucking call them out like you've never heard me call it out before.
That's it, dude.
It's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be a great
Wait till
fucking
you
year.
turn 50.
Oh, yeah. Once you cross that edge, it's like, who gives a fuck? I never give a fuck before. Why would I give a fuck as I get older? But this was just fucking great. So, anyway.
Shit, man.
It was great.
Have you heard anything from her since that?
Nope,
that night?
not a goddamn thing. I do enjoy her chili, though. I'm going to have to fire her up. I still have her little Hello Kitty container that she gave me.
Gotta give it back to her then.
Yep, I'm going to somehow. I think I'm going to just take it to the bar and set it on the shelf. And
There you go.
put a picture of her up there with her fucked up earlobes. Dumb fucking cunt.
Yeah, I can't wait to see a picture of her earlobes.
She seriously wanted to go home and bang that night, though. Straight up. It wasn't even a question. She's like, let's just go. I came out tonight because I just wanted to fuck. That's what she said.
All she wanted, right?
All she wanted was to fuck.
And to criticize you about your podcast.
She didn't even know about the podcast.
Oh, at that point, she didn't know about it.
No, she didn't know about the podcast. But then when I did tell her about the podcast, she straight up was just a fucking twat about it. And I was just like, you know what? You don't know anything about what you're fucking saying right now.
No.
And there's nothing more hilarious than that to me. Of course you have a podcast. Yeah, because you heard about a podcast 5 years ago. Yeah, of course. You know everything, you stupid fat fuck. And she wasn't.
Did you mention that you had thousands of episodes too? Because now that you're over 2,000 episodes.
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not here to justify the things that I've been doing for the last 20 years on this fucking show.
I got you.
Everybody who knows me and knows anything about this podcast knows that I've stayed true to what this thing started off as.
Absolutely.
And I will always stay true to it.
And you always will,
It's
exactly.
just us running our fucking
what I
mouths.
like about you, man, because you've always been true to this
It is. It's been good.
It's awesome.
It's been great. So anyway, I filled that whole hour with that, or last 20 minutes. We're going out to Sloppy Joe's, which is the last place I was at with this chick. I'm toying with the idea
What
of
if she's
calling
there?
her.
What if she
I'm
wants to be there?
gonna text her just to fucking see if she would come out.
Oh, shit.
I want to. Just, I like I said, my mentality right now is I want to just fuck with people. I don't care. There's a certain level of living life, and living life sometimes is just like finding the sensitives of the world, which I have coming up in the next episode.
All right.
We're going to go eat some food. We're going to come back here. We got at least 3-4 episodes tonight and maybe a couple in the morning. But
Oh, yeah, man.
anyway, final words. You do it, man. I've been talking the whole time.
Well, I've enjoyed this conversation. It's really cool stuff. But go Lions. We have to go with Go Lions.
What time's the game on Sunday?
3 o'clock.
Perfect. Perfection. Go Lions, final words, everybody. We need to ask our host, we always talk about this guy, Brony, and we have some promos that he plays, from time to time. So keep your ears peeled for the Brony. He's going to be the one. It's like Where's Waldo? Except he's a lot smaller,
Where's
and
Brony?
it's harder to find him because he's so goddamn small. He's a little guy.
Where's Brony?
Anyway, the Kid, this is Going Deep show. That was one all about a single fucking bitch who just kind of pissed me off. And I'm going to call her, I think, in a little bit, and we're going to fuck with her today.
Oh, shit.
Yes. It's going to be a fun time, everybody.
Now we need one of those little DJI mics.
Stay tuned.
That kind of stuff.
Stay tuned. If you want to hear more of us, go subscribe to the podcast. Hit studio at Going Deep Show's email, and go to goindeepshow.com. I'm the Kid for Zaldor. The rest of the crew here. Make sure you chill to the next epi-fucking-sode.
All the time, every fucking day.